What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another restoration video today. I recently bought a bunch of consoles all in one lot, and this was in it. The seller said that everything works good except for the disk drive, and I think I might know why. Look how filthy. So my guess would be that the belt that runs the disk drive is just nasty. But we'll get it turned on and check it out real quick. Sounds like it's in mint condition. Had no trouble that time. Well, it seems like it's working fine. There we go. So it has some failure. Not every time, but sometimes. Well, let's get it unplugged and get everything checked out. I've never personally taken any Xbox consoles apart before, so just like with everything else on this channel, this is a learning experience. Just look at that. I feel gross touching that with no gloves on. Hopefully I don't catch some kind of disease from doing this. I know there's some hidden screws in here somewhere. Not as bad as I expected. That's gross. Okay. I know I made the comment in my last video that if I ended up getting sick and never posting again, you all know what happened to me. But I actually kind of mean it this time. I want to remind you all how absolutely disgusting that is. Now, I wasn't planning on taking everything apart. I was just going to kind of take down enough to where I could get in and fix the disc tray. But seeing how bad this is, I think I'm going to go ahead and take the main board out. I'm about scared to see the fan, to be honest with you. But if this doesn't get you clean freaks excited, I don't know what will. Just looking at this is making my hands itch. That is foul. Alright, so I unfortunately do not have any kind of wire brushes or anything of that sort. So I'm not going to be able to get rid of the rust, but I'm going to attempt to just at least make this not as nasty as it was. Again, I wasn't going to take these ports out, but after seeing what's underneath there, I feel like I'd be doing an injustice if I don't. Give me just a second, we'll get that handled. Alright. I definitely did not expect this to be as bad as it was. For those of you who are wondering, I am actually filming this at 10 o'clock at night. I have work in the morning, and I just don't think that I'm going to get this done very soon. But it is happening tonight nonetheless. It's just mint condition out there. Beautiful. And then I can just clean this part here because I don't want to take that metal piece out. But I am going to go wash that bottom caddy. And again, there's the before. And I'll be right back to show you that after. Alright, so I lied to y'all. I went ahead and took everything out of the plastic pieces. And that way I can go ahead and give them a good deep clean. Lord, I don't know why I'm stuttering so bad. But, I mean, I just want y'all to look at that. I'm only doing this because I love y'all. The only thing that I'm not going to be able to take care of, unfortunately, is the rust. Everything else should be nice and clean though. So give me a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and clean everything up. And then I'll be back and we'll clean the fan and some of the boards and start reassembling. Alright guys, I don't want to get your hopes up, but I can't wait for y'all to see how that turned out. It came out a lot better than I expected it. And like I was saying earlier, unfortunately, I think the only thing I can really do for this metal parts is give it a nice little wipe down with the alcohol. It's not going to come out perfect, but where I don't have any kind of wire brush or anything, those rusty bits are just going to have to stay rusty. Now I'm going to try to be as gentle as possible with these boards. I'm pretty much just going to kind of dust them off, and that's about it. Just because I'm not super familiar with these boards and I don't want to mess something up that's a little out of my comfort zone. Alright, now for this bad boy. I'll just trim my bristles down so they'd fit down in here. Might not be perfect, but I tell you what, it's a lot better than it was. And that's about as good as I can get it with the tools that I have. Last but not least, well, I guess this ain't last. I still gotta go fix the main issue, cleaning the belt. But before I do that, we'll get in here and dust off the power supply. All this coughing that I'm doing can't be a good sign. I tell you what, one like equals one prayer. Prayers that I don't get bronchitis or pneumonia or COVID or something. And now the whole reason we got in here, the good old disk drive. Okay, so now that we got that out, we've got to get to the little gearbox here. There we go. So we can look and see how dirty everything is just from right here. You can see it's all cruddy, just like the rest of the console's been. Looks like all that could use a little wipe down. But what I'm most worried about is this little band here. Because what can happen is there's a magnet here that kind of helps hold the disc in place, and sometimes that magnet is a little too strong for its own good. And when this washer, it's basically what it is, kind of goes bad, it gets old, it starts to stretch out and get wore out, and it doesn't work very well. So I'm going to replace it here. That washer I bought is just a little too small, and it's putting too much pressure on it. So I'm just going to try cleaning everything up and putting it back together. And if it works good, then great. And if not, there is a way that you can just go ahead and change just that little washer without having to go through and change or take the whole console apart. So that would make a good little short or something. But let me go grab another toothbrush and we'll get this cleaned up real good. I swear though, just based on how it was kind of working sometimes and not other times, and given how dirty all this is, I bet you this will fix it. Look how much better that looks already. Alright, y'all. I think that's about as good as I can get it for now. I'll be honest with you. I think I could get it a little bit better, but it's midnight and I had to wake up really early in the morning. I could go through and clean out all these little crevices, and that's something that I might do in the future just off camera. But there's a couple little scuffs and everything that I couldn't get rid of. But overall, I'm pretty proud of the results. You can see there's the vents from before. Let me zoom out a little. I would definitely consider this a win. This console this console by no means was in perfect condition, so I think this is perfectly fine for, like I've said 100 times, for the resources that I had and the time that I had. I'm pretty proud of this, but let's go ahead and boot it up. I definitely think it sounded better. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a disc coming out of it. Like you seen in the beginning of the video, there really wasn't a whole lot of issue with the disc tray. It just kind of got hung up a little bit. So I do believe that just cleaning it helped out quite a bit. Which really, it wasn't too awful bad. I'll try to make a short within the next week or so, showing how to change the washer without opening it up. Because I do think it needs a new washer, but this one was just a little too small. It was putting way too much tension on the motor, so. Alright, thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate all y'all's love that you've been giving me on my reels the past couple of days. And if you want to see me do more restorations like this, or if you want to see me do complete rebuilds, there's all that dust, it's come back to kill me. If y'all want to see me do rebuilds, like maybe I could take this console and strip the old parts out of it and put new parts in and fully customize it or modify it or whatever you see fit. If that's something that you all would be interested in, definitely drop a comment. I know I got some comments saying that on one of my previous reels, so I'll definitely I'll try to get some mods to put on this. That might be a little bit down the line. I've got some other big plans coming up in the future. With the way that the channel's been getting some love and it's actually grown a little bit more than I thought it would have in the first month. But I want to do a giveaway here in the future. It's not going to be a 100 sub giveaway. I actually would like it to be a 1,000 sub giveaway. But here in the next couple of weeks, I want to be rebuilding another DS. I know I show this one off all the time, but I'm going to put another shelf swap, new screens, whole 9 yards, and that'll be the DS that I give away. So if that's something that you all are interested in seeing, definitely drop a like and keep the channel growing. And the more you all react to the videos, the more I'm going to put them out. The bigger we get, the better giveaways I can do. But I appreciate y'all, love you, and I'll see you in the next one.